Mm, it's hot. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hope y'all are having a good one. Um, it's going to be another good day, I think. A little overcast this morning. I'm surprised at that, but I think it's going to burn off okay. So, looking forward to another good day here in the Atlanta, Georgia area, metro area. Let's see who we got hanging out with us over here today. We've got Dave Clemens, Big D in the house. He says 46 and raining, heading to 70 in stunning Brooklyn, Michigan. Okay, if you say so, Dave. There's Troy Pritchard. Troy's from up there in Michigan. Is Michigan stunning? Is it, Troy? Come on. Good morning to you, sir. There's Dwayne. He says a bunch of stuff. You guys make it hard to read with all them thumbs up in there. Big Dave, Big Jack, and Rocky, fabulous Cornwall, Ontario. Happy 159. Cox says, yeah, that's right. It's the 159. There's another Michigan fella. What do you say, Jim? Is Michigan stunning today? I just don't know about that. Happy Thursday to you, sir. There's Hitch Hamilton. Says, I fixed my car this morning, did my office work, now relaxing with coffee sessioneers. All right. Good for you. Hope you got some coffee. I just made this cup and it's hot. It is hot. Hey, there's Larry Galt. He says, good morning, folks. Looks like a rainy day today. Now, Larry, I'm not positive, but I think you've said that like the last 3 days. So I hope that doesn't mean that once this weather pattern moves east, that I'm going to have 2 or 3 days in a row of rain because I don't like that. A little rain, a day or two, and I'm good. I'm ready for some sunshine. There's Earl Walker. Says going up to 74. That's pretty good. I like that. Steve Gronsky, 68, going to 84. Lots of sin and wind. Well, you're going to have a good day then, ain't you, Steve? I think that might be a typo, but let's see. Mike Reynolds says, good morning, all. 63 going to 81. Woo-hoo. He says, no rain till Saturday. Might have to go fishing. That sounds like a pretty good plan there, Mike. Good luck. Good luck on your fishing. Let us know tomorrow how you did. How you did. Let's see. We got Steve in Toronto. 93% humidity in Biloxi. Ooh, that's sticky. That is really sticky. 72 going to 78. Ooh, that's pretty sticky. All right, let's see here. Leo's here this morning. How you doing, Leo? 56 heading to 75. Maybe spring is here to stay in Pickerington, Ohio. All righty. And I want to wish a happy Mother's Day to this guy right here. Good morning, Doug. How you doing? LB Sharp's in the house. How you doing, LB? Let's see. Gary Hammett is in the house. Good morning, everyone. He says, the Sawdust Engineer. Wilson Rubottom's here. Says, good morning, everybody. Thumbs up. There's a Wild Bill Larison. How you doing, Bill? Good to see you this morning. There's Janet. How you doing, Janet? Good to see you. And there's Marty. How you doing, Marty? Hope you're doing good and having a good Thursday morning. Kevin Ells is also here this morning. Let's see. Leo says, I sanded all my parts in the kit the other day. Can't decide on painting or staining. Any suggestions? You won't get any from me because either one is cool. I've seen a lot of really cool paint jobs, and I've seen others that just stain it and they look good too. And it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect the way it runs. So either one's good. Let's see. David Pugh's in the house this morning. He said, good morning, everybody. He's still holding that fish. He's been holding that big fish for I don't know how long. Bart Bixel's in the house. Good morning, all. I'm watching from the tubes today and not Facebook. Yeah, I got a different picture. Got the little plane there. I like that. Let's see. Paul Stewart's watching this morning from YouTube land. How you doing, Paul? George H. Rothfuss is here. He says, soggy southeast Michigan. Notice he doesn't say anything about stunning Michigan. He's saying soggy southeast Michigan with a hint of thunder rumbling through the neighborhood. All right, good to have you here, George. Neil Cochran, good morning, Dave and crew from overcast Germany. All right, good to have you. Good to have you here, Neil. Dave says, Michigan is stunning but rainy. Okay. You can call it whatever you want. Bob Sam says, afternoon all. He's from across the pond. Good to have you here watching, Bob. Appreciate you taking the time to tune in here to the old coffee sessions. Jim says, nah, not stunning. The governor has no clue what's going on. I'm not going to touch that one. And here's another one. Michigan's governor is as clueless as the one I have to deal with from Illinois. I'm not going to touch that one either. Let's see. Larry's giving me an update here. He says, Dave, no rain yesterday, but forecast rain through Sunday, then several days of sunshine. You are looking good for no rain. I think we're getting ours moving up from the Gulf. Okay. Well, I know at the beginning of the week, the whole 7-day forecast, which, they don't really know that far ahead, but they throw it up there anyway just to tease you. But it had sunshine the whole week, so with no rain. So, and they were saying rain for Monday. So I was thinking that's pretty good. But it's a little overcast, but the sun's out and it's going to burn it off, I think. Just finished 3D printing a router table lift. Okay. No comment on that one. Keith Stanford says, good morning from sunny and warm for New Hampshire. Yeah. David Pugh says, the last one I caught, time to go again. Well, no wonder you keep hanging on to it. If that's the last one you caught, you better hang on to it. It looked like a nice one. That's a big one. Grant Davis is here. Good morning, Dave, from Westerville, Ohio. Rain every day coming up through next Tuesday. All right. Well, hope you're healing up there, buddy. Hope you're all getting about back ready to get out there in that shop and make some more chips. Let's see. Bill Larson says, someone accused me of having multiple personalities. We resent that. You can always count on Bill for those crazy jokes. All right, let's see. There's Johnny. He says, good morning, all. JF Fabrications. Doc Whitaker's in the house. Good morning, Dave. I got 2 granddaughters graduating today. Congratulations, Doc. That's great news. That's awesome news, actually. Let's see, Ryan Ballard, my favorite solar man here. Been playing deck guy here lately. Good morning to you, Ryan. Deck's looking pretty slick. I like it. Let's see. There's Kathy. How you doing, Kathy? Good to see you this morning. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Just some chit chat, looks like. Okay. Well, so it's still a stunning state, he says. Unfortunately, we have an idiot for a governor. Okay, governor aside, we'll go with stunning then. All right. Leo Steger says, I stained, but because I like wood, my panels look so good. That's why I stained, didn't want to cover it up. Yeah, sometimes when Pure Bond is the plywood I buy for those kits. And Home Depot, which is where I buy the Pure Bond, they carry it in oak, maple, and birch. I don't like the looks of oak, so I don't ever buy oak. But I will go back and forth. Sometimes I'll get birch, sometimes I'll get maple. And sometimes when I get the maple veneer, it is really pretty. And of course, people don't tell me ahead of time, hey, just send me a plain one because I'm going to paint it. And I always wonder if I send them one that's really pretty and then they had planned on painting it, do they go ahead and paint it and cover up that green and stuff? I don't know. I prefer the wood look myself too. Just when you get something that's really, really nice looking, it seems like a shame to cover it up with paint. But I also like a good looking paint job too. There's a lot of those out there. All righty, let's see. Darren Birds is here, as is Ronald Cool. How you guys doing? Dave Mack says, out with Jax for a walk in the mountains. Hot diggity. Good deal. Good to see you, Dave. Kathy says she's good. All right. Jeremiah says, I can watch while I drive. Sure. Well, sure you can. Everybody else can. Absolutely you can. What is this? Southwest Florida on fire. Lost around 5,000 acres, homes and cars torched. What happened there, Hitch? Was that some idiot did something intentional or something else? A lightning strike or something. Ryan says, Dave, thinking about making a birch ply desk. I want the top to be white, exposed ply sides. Was thinking about some extra white paint I used in the room. You think poly will work for a top coat? I don't know. I don't see why it wouldn't, if that's what you want to use. Test it on a little sample piece, maybe, if you're not sure. It says severe drought and 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds. Yeah, that's 20 mile an hour. Don't sound like, that's not very fast in a car. But when you're talking about a wind that just won't quit, that's a lot. That is a lot. All right, I think I'm finally caught up on some comments here. Big news of the day. I want to wish Mark Charles. Some of you Danville people out there know Mark Charles. Today's his birthday. So, and he doesn't even watch the show. But I'm going to tell him happy birthday anyway because I like Mark Charles. He's a good guy. So if you see Mark Charles, pass it on. Tell him I said happy birthday. And also, what about Elon Musk? What do you think about Elon Musk these days? I thought it was kind of interesting that he's not real happy with the county where his Tesla plant is in California, because they keep wanting to keep him closed, and he just says, "Well, all right, I just move my stuff somewhere else." And he's got the money to do it. It cost him a lot of money, but he would do it. And then I think it's interesting that he gets. I think he got a text, or no, somebody tweeted. It was the governor of Colorado, I think, tweeted saying, "Hey, Elon, you're welcome here. We're pro work, pro American, pro this, pro that. Come on down and we'll hook you up." And also, I think somebody from Texas, I'm not sure if it was the governor or not, I think it was, said kind of the same thing. And then just magically, California said, "Oh, yeah, I think we will let you open where you can make cars again." So, yeah, good for him. Good for him. I know a lot of things I've been posting lately on Facebook. I've always getting some negative comments and stuff about uh, this situation we're in, and that's cool. It's okay. You don't have to agree with me. I don't care. But you gotta try to open up, see both sides, see get the full story. You can't just keep watching CNN and go, "Oh, we can't go outside yet. It's still too scary." So, all right, you stay in if you want. But old Dave's going. I got stuff to do. So, anyway, good for Elon. I'm glad he talked some sense into him, if you want to call it that. But yeah, it says Elon will just pick up his marbles and move. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure he doesn't. That's not how he wants to spend his money. But if it's costing him money every day, and you're just sitting there watching money go down the drain, then it's worth spending some more to make it right. So hey, there's Tim Halcomb. How you doing, Tim? Let me guess. Let's see. Winchester, Indiana, I think. Let me know if I'm right. I think that's where you are. Does he have the money or investors' money? Well, he's probably got a little of both. And whether you like Elon Musk or not, he gets things done. And I joked when we talked about that ugly truck he did on the coffee stations. What was that thing called? The Cybertruck or whatever. Ugliest truck in the world, but he gets things done. So yeah, Doug, you're right there, buddy. 36.5 billion talks loud. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Okay, he's got to go. What's he gonna do? Start seeding our fields of corn, 2,500 acres. Wow. All right. Well, you better get after it, man. You're burning daylight. Let's go. You don't have time to be messing around here on the coffee sessions. You got that much work to do. Mike Reynolds says, "Going to make my first trip to Lowe's today since this all began." Yeah, I think that's funny you mentioned that, Mike, because I think I'm going to go to Lowe's right after the coffee sessions. I'm just I'm just running out of everything. I'm trying to use up stuff I have, and I didn't have a whole lot. Anyway, I'm not one to stock a lot of, wood because I don't really have time to do woodworking stuff just for pleasure. And when I say woodworking, I'm not just talking about CNC. I'm talking, lathe or whatever. But but yeah, I need a couple of pieces of. When I say pieces, they sell at Lowe's. Well, Home Depot sells them too, but uh, they sell the. I guess they call them like the handy panels or whatever. They have that little section where they have plywood that's already cut up into manageable pieces. Like they have like 2 foot by 4 foot birch plywood. The good stuff. It's got the nice veneer on both sides. So I need a couple of those. I don't really want to go get them, but yes, I will. All right, let's see. Janet says, since they started lifting the restrictions, Indy has turned back into shoot 'em up city. One big downside to turning them loose. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the same thing's going to happen here in Atlanta too, because um, I don't really think, and I mean, it had to have slowed down a little bit, I guess, but I don't really think the virus stuff had a big effect on all the uh, crime, at least the shooting, because you'd still see one pretty much every morning on the news. It's just now it's not the big story, because they'd rather try to scare us about the virus stuff. But yeah, that is one bad thing about it, though. And of course, now they can all wear their little mask and conceal their identity and get away with that because they'll think, oh, he's being uh, what's the word? Socially, whatever. But yeah, Marty says she talked to her son. He's finished planting. Good. 8,000 acres. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. Project packs. Yeah, is that what they call those things? I don't know. I like getting them though, because a lot of times, especially anything less than 3/4, if it's 3/4 plywood, I know I'll use it a whole sheet up. But for 1/2 inch, I just try to buy just enough to do the project. And even if it's more expensive to buy those 2 foot by 4 foot things, it's just easier to handle, and I don't have to try to lug a 4x8 sheet. Those things keep getting heavier the older I get, so I just don't like picking them up. And you sure don't get any help loading and unloading and stuff like that over there. So yeah. Alrighty. Not sure what compliant. Okay. Yeah. Dave says, you still have to be aware of your surroundings no matter what. Too many people just la-di-da through their day and become victims. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, and you probably heard me say this before on the coffee stations, but these things right here were one of the best inventions and one of the worst inventions. Because even though they call them a smartphone, they make people stupid. Um, people they're so addicted to those things. They walk, I see them walking all the time, coming in and out of stores or from their car to a store, and they don't have a clue that somebody's behind them or a car's about to back out. And they're just all focused right on that little phone, updating their Facebook status, or look at me, I'm checking in, I'm going into Kohl's, or whatever whatever it is. But yeah, well, one good thing today is I don't have to go to the UPS store, at least as of right now. Been going to the UPS store a lot lately. And I still get tickled when I watch these people that come in there with the mask, and the whole time they're fiddling around with those masks. I don't get it. That's why I get a lot of comments with people wanting to argue with me about the mask thing, because I don't think they're doing you any good if you won't leave them alone. Quit touching your face. If you can't do that, then you might as well not wear one. And then they want to get on me because I don't wear one. So I know it would bother me, and I'd be touching my face. So I'm not wearing one. And you can call me selfish if you want to. I don't care. But I am not going to wear one. And a lot of other medical professionals that agree with me, although they're hard to be heard because YouTube and Facebook and all keep censoring them. So, all right, Doug, have a great Mother's Day. I had to laugh when Doug was posting about his got all the Mother's Day posts, and I'd seen some earlier on my feed too. So I don't know what's up with that, Doug, but yeah, a couple days late, aren't they? Ryan says, got my first sunburn of the year working on the deck yesterday. Well, you need to get out in the sun. See, that's the other thing. You can't stay in the house. You need to get out there in the sun. Because what is it you get from the sun? Is it vitamin D? I think. One of those things. I think it's vitamin D. Yeah, you need to get out there. I've already had my first sunburn was probably a couple of months ago. A lot of times when it starts getting really hot, or at least in the sun, I have an easy up thing, and I'll put it up for the shade, because when I go to get my plywood and I back up to my little sawhorse area there, and I'll slide them off and cut them up if I'm right, if I'm, depending on what time of day it is. If it's right in the middle of the day when the sun's right overhead, man, it gets hot. So I try to keep that easy up for some shade. J Fabrications, I think I'm asymptomatic and will not be affected by the virus. I will wear a mask to help protect others. I figure it could not hurt, and if it does save a life, worth it. I know, I get that. There's a lot of people that say that, but there's also a lot of medical professionals that saying that they don't do any good, but they have trouble getting their message out because they keep getting censored and taken off and stuff like that. She says, I like the ones that wear one below their nose. Yeah, I was at the UPS store the other day, and this guy had a bandana on. Had looked like the old cowboy bandana, but he had it like right here. His nose was sticking up above it. And I'm like, not sure he quite gets it. But anyway, well, that was my buzzer. So time for me to get out of here. Guess I'll head to Lowe's. See if they'll let me in there. If not, we'll try somewhere else. Anyway, y'all get out there and have a great Thursday. Be safe. Wear your mask if you want. Don't matter to me. Whatever you think you should do, that's what you should do. All right, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow. It's Friday. We'll kick off the weekend at 0900. Bring your